fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. Can we go MIA somewhere far from this bush? Let's fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. I don't care where we go, as long as it's so far, so far, so far from here. It's about time I took a little trip. I need to clear my head.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Maul back with another episode of Get It Together with Big Maul. All right, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Okay, talk to me. How was the week? What did you accomplish? Did you elevate? Did you elevate? Did you cross some goals out? Did you mark some things off of that list? Did you begin a list? Did you start on a journey? What did you do this week, man, that helped you elevate? You know? It was a good week for me, man. I ended up talking to someone that I haven't spoken to in about, my goodness, at least 6 years. At least 6 years. And I could be wrong. It could be more than that. But I spoke to someone. This was a childhood friend of mine, or is a childhood friend of mine. We definitely grew up together. And we had a great conversation. I'm not going to go into details about the conversation, but we had like an hour-long conversation over the phone, and it was very insightful. It's very insightful, man. I learned things about this person, and this person helped me discover some things about myself and gave me some confirmation about some things that I had been dwelling on, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how God works. So, shouts out to that person. If you're listening to this, you know who you are. I appreciate you. I love you. And you always have a friend in me. Trust me. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was great conversation. And, but, yeah, man, hope y'all been doing good as well. You know what I'm saying? I posted a video on YouTube, or not YouTube. Well, it is on YouTube. But TikTok, is where like it kind of just like blew up. I posted a video a couple days ago, and I basically just talked about like having conversations, wanting to have deeper conversations other than just surface level conversations. And by surface level, if you don't know what I mean just conversations about just regular stuff. Conversations about music. Like just music and movies and drama and social media things we saw on social media, like friend wise, and just just BS. Like I it's fine to talk about those things sometimes, but like I want deeper conversations. I want to talk about what's going on in the world, what you think about what's going on in the world. Like, how would you help a homeless person, and how would you help homeless people in general? How would you help like this whole global warming thing if you could? What would you do if you were to hit the lottery tomorrow? What would you do with that money? How would you help your family? How is your mental health? Why do you think the way you think? What are your insights on X, Y, and Z? Why do you think that way? How did you tell me a little bit about something that you went through? How did you come up out of that? What are your beliefs? And like, it's so much like I love to talk about, and then teach me things I didn't know. And I talked about that in my video, and it just blew up. And it's crazy how many people can relate to you if you just put the information out there. You know what I'm saying? And I just truly feel as if I am now walking in my purpose, and I'm continuing to find out more about my purpose, which is very, 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 very exciting. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening. I've always listened to podcasts ever since, pretty much before I started my podcast. I'd say maybe about like 3 or 4 months before I started my own podcast. I got into my podcast bag by listening to podcasts, and but I've been doing it even more lately. And this podcast I've been listening to lately is from Lauren LaRosa, the latest with Lauren LaRosa. Lauren LaRosa is a journalist. She has her podcast. She's worked for TMZ. She works for the Breakfast Club now, and she's a reporter. She's been going to these Diddy trials, and if you follow her on Instagram and stuff, man, you know, she is very detailed in her work. She's so thorough. She's very informative. She is the way that she just her overall approach to just delivering her delivery and the way she presents it is just so amazing. And I love listening to her podcast. I love watching her videos and listening to her talk about the Breakfast Club. I mean, about the Diddy trials and the way she breaks things down. Even when she breaks down just like news, as you know, covering whatever news that she's even talking about that's going on around the world in the industry or whatever the case is, and just listening to her podcast, listening to her background, where she came from, and it's like she's motivated me, and I'm not ashamed to talk about how a woman has motivated me, and then she's black. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's just doing her thing. Not to sound racist, obviously, but like, you know, she's black, and we need more. Yeah, especially she's younger, so it's like we need more young black podcasters and you know, content creators that's talking about things that are important and that's helping the community, helping the black community and doing their due diligence, you know, and inspiring, motivating us, you know, that aren't in that limelight, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like so like proud of her. It's like I know her, you know what I'm saying? But I just love listening to her, man. And there's a lot of other black creators I listen to, and a lot of podcasters I listen to and follow and stuff. But yeah, it's like I feel like I'm walking in my purpose, and the conversations me and my friend had this weekend, like, just further gave me confirmation that I'm in my purpose, and it's because of what I'm doing. You know, that's what I feel like. I feel like we are what we do. You are what you do. You know, and you are who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Your habits, the things that you do daily, whatever your daily routine is, then that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if it's mediocre stuff, then you're a mediocre person, and that's not trying to belittle anybody or trying to make it seem like I'm like on this pedestal where I'm untouchable and I'm perfect. No. But to keep it real, to keep it quite frank, to get it together, to get y'all together, you are what you do. If you were sitting at home all day, or even if you go to work and then you come home and you do the same routine every day, you go to work, you cook, and then you sit around, lay around, watch TV. Yeah, of course you're tired. Yeah, of course you need to unwind. But are you working at a job that's fulfilling? Or are you just working at a job that's paying bills? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to work like ready to do something new? Are you going to work ready to learn something and continue to build something? You know what I'm saying? You're climbing a ladder that is just, there's no ceiling where you are. Or are you just going to work every day, going through the same motions? You know what I'm saying? And are you having conversations with people that are going to build you or help you build what you're trying to build? You know what I'm saying? Are you meeting people that can give you a little bit of insight of how to elevate? You know, you coming home working on something else that's going to help you elevate, and that's going to get you out of that 9 to 5 yeah, I mean, it's great that it's helping you pay bills, but you're tired of it. Are you working towards something that you won't be tired of, that's going to fulfill you every single day, that you're going to be proud of, that's going to help you leave a legacy, something that's going to help you build like a brand? Like, are you doing that at home when you clock out from that 9 to 5? Are you spending your time wisely and spending your time and your energy putting that into something else? Are you investing your time into something else? Or are you just going home and doing the same things every day? Mundane things every single day. Listen, I wake up at 4 a.m. Monday through Friday, and I hit that gym. That's the first thing I do. after I wake up and I say my prayers and I say my affirmations about how I want my day to go. And I get up and I go ahead and I get myself ready. I go to the gym. I work out for about an hour and 10 minutes or whatever, and then I go to work. And I'm not sure if I mean, I probably touched on this before, but what I do for work is, I'm a role player at my facility that I work at, and I train future law enforcement and current law enforcement that are going to, they are coming back to get the training that they need to move higher in the ranks, and whatever the case is. And it's of course it's a job. Of course you clock in, you clock out. Of course there's pros and cons, but I love what I do because not only am I meeting different people, but I've definitely gained. I've been doing this for 4 years, well, going on 4 years, and I've gained such a new level of respect for law enforcement because I get to understand their POV, and I get to hear some conversations, and I get to meet people from around the world that have done and have been through so many things and seen so many different things, and they're talking and they're giving insight. And I'm also getting to act out different scenarios and put emotion into it and see how they are going to react, and teaching them if they misstep and they do something that they would regret in the real world. We're able to talk about that, and we're able to break it down as to um why it is what it is, and why they think the way that they think, etc., etc. And that's just like the gist of my job, and it's not boring. It has its days where I'm tired, but it's almost like, this is kind of part of my calling because I love to act also. But then, too, I love to help people, and I love to talk to people, and I love to listen to people, and I love to give advice, whether they take it or not. But I love to share, and with the podcast, which is like what I work on when I leave, when I come from work, after I work my 8 9 hour shift, whatever, I come home, and if I gotta cook, I'll cook. But I work on my podcast. I work on some content, and I do my research. I listen to my podcast, and I'll write in my journal, and just continuing to build habits, and to continuing to learn new things, and continuing to be excited about what I'm doing because I'm learning new things, and I'm talking to people about my content, and I'm spreading, putting out my energy out there, and confirmation that God is sending me through the universe is placing me with people that are aligned with my journey, and to be able to talk to them and in the comments or in the DMs, and we talk about their story, and it's just like I said, beyond surface level conversation. And it feels so good. It feels so good to have these different conversations with people, because we're all different, and we all come from different backgrounds, and we all have different experiences. And we can either let our negative experiences shape us, or we can learn from those things and craft it into a beautiful life, where we may raise kids of our own, and now we're able to teach them what we didn't know and what we learned, and what to look out for because we went through it. And it's just like, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. And I was given some great advice on something that I don't want to share right now. But I was given some great advice, like I said, which gave me furthermore confirmation on what I want to start doing. Which, like I said, I'm not going to share it right now. I'm going to keep it a secret until it comes to fruition. I'm definitely working on it. I'm working on like two different things behind the scenes that's not going to share right now. But to not get off topic, but it's like, your habits and stuff. You are what you do. And the things that you're doing is it helping you walk in your purpose, because what I'm doing is bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a 9-year old, and I come from a family where we don't talk about mental health. We don't talk about being real with each other unless something happens that when you get in trouble in school and you shouldn't do this. Why? Well, because X, Y, and Z. You should be ashamed of yourself. Why? Because X, Y, and Z. You need to raise your hand in class if you don't understand. Don't be ashamed to raise your hand in class if you understand. Don't be embarrassed and like, okay, those were the teachings that I got, and how to act in public, which are great tools, obviously, and have respect for others, speak when you enter a room, respect your elders, great tools that this generation is not being taught, obviously. But it's other than that, we didn't talk about mental health. We didn't talk about how to channel your emotions. We didn't talk about how to be accountable, hold ourselves accountable. I didn't come from a family like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, growing up, working with mental health in the past, and then just getting a little older and just seeing what I've seen, learning and knowing what I know now, it's like, okay, yeah, I definitely have to. Um, I definitely want to have these conversations with people and help people, essentially. Definitely want to help people, essentially, because um, I feel like that's what I was placed here for, to help people. Because people want to feel heard and they want to feel related to. That's what they want. Just want to be heard, man. And a lot of times we get to moving through life because we got so much going on in our personal lives. We don't take the time to listen to others, and this kind of comes off as we don't care about others. Because why would I care about you when I have all this stuff going on in my life? Why would I care about what you have going on? And it's like, yeah, you got stuff going on in your life, but take some time out to listen to somebody. Because you may have information that could help them. You may talk them off of the ledge. That little piece of information that you have, or just being able to be someone that's listening, to just listen, is for someone to vent to. You have no idea how far that could go. So it's like, I know for a fact that I'm walking in my purpose, and I pray on it every day. And the only reason that I know that I'm walking in my purpose, and the only reason I'm getting this confirmation, is because of my habits that I build and what I'm doing every single day. And I'm not tired of it. I don't feel like, I gotta go and record. I gotta go and talk in front of this camera. I don't get to do anything. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I get to do these things. Like, I feel like it's not like I got to. No, I get to do it. I get to do it because I love doing it, and it's a blessing that I'm able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I change the perspective, and I get to do something. And what are you doing? Is it bringing you joy? Playing video games and all of that, obviously it's a stress reliever. Obviously it can bring you joy. Obviously, it helps you escape reality and what you have going on. But is it in the like is are the things that you're doing, isn't unhealthy addiction? Is it unhealthy? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that's taking you away so much from reality that you're losing yourself and you're losing sight of what's important? You know what I'm saying? Are you drinking to escape reality? You're losing yourself. Are you smoking to escape reality? Or are you outside breathing in fresh air? Are you planting the seeds that are going to grow eventually and bloom into something special? You know, um, I've I've slowed down and started to really take in life. I read an article last night because I do have an app called Substack, and if you don't have that app on your phone, download it. It's it's not Facebook, it's not Instagram, and it's not Twitter. It's it's almost like Threads. If you don't have Threads, I recommend downloading Threads. It's a good social media platform that's positive, but Substack is so positive. And it's an app about just people connecting in such positive ways and sharing their life experiences with people that are just blissful, and that they make you feel warm inside. And I'm not afraid to admit, as a guy, I downloaded that app and I loved it. I love it. It's so refreshing. And it's like you go on Facebook and you see the drama and you see all the just the silliness, the weirdness, and then you turn from that to you go from that to Substack, and it's like you've entered a new world. It's so calm, it's so peaceful. And I read an article last night, and it said the title of it was why um what was the title? It was why did time, I want to say it was like something like why did time feel slower as a kid? And I read the article, and it was like, we were so present with ourselves, and we felt everything that we felt, we felt it, you know, and we took it all in. We felt the breeze on our skin. We took in the coolness of the breeze on a hot summer day, and we relished it because it's so hot, and that breeze is cooling us down, right? When you hop in the pool on a hot day and that water just hits you, it was so refreshing. You know what I'm saying? When you stepped outside, as the seasons change, after it's been scorching hot, and then that first hint of that fall, that autumn weather, where it's a little cooler outside, the air's a little crisp, and you feel it, and you feel the season starting to change, and the way that it hits your skin, like we were present, we were a lot more present, we soaked in things more, and that's why time felt slower, because we weren't so consumed by our phones, and we weren't so consumed by texting and all these other things, man. And I read that, man, Substack, you download it. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Substack. 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 It's like an orange icon. I think it's like a flag or a letter, or it's something like that. Yeah, it's like a the icon is like, it's black. It's a black background, and the icon is actually orange, and it's like a flag that's orange. It has two lines and like a base. It's like, you'll see it if you download it. Substack. But yeah, man, just be more present, read more, learn more about your purpose, and build better habits than you have right now. So you can just be the best version of yourselves, and being the best version of yourself is going to impact all of your relationships. And you'll be able to see clearly the people that you want in your life, and the things that you want and don't want. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to seek those out and detach yourself from it. But the only way to know that you're walking in your purpose is the habits that you're building. And when you start building great habits, and you start experiencing new things, and you start realizing that you get to do these different things, God will send you confirmation that you're on the right path, and you're walking your purpose. But you got to quit all the mundane things, and you got to just get out there, man. You got to get out there. It's important that you get out there. And I promise you, there's such a beautiful world out here for you. So build the habits. You are exactly what you do. You are what you do. I'm going to say it one more time. You are what you do. If you're doing mundane things, I'm sorry, then you're just a mundane person. But if you're doing exciting new things, thrilling things, fulfilling things, then yes, you are a fulfilled person that's continuing to fulfill yourself. You're a thrill seeker. You are someone that's not afraid to take risks and put yourself out there. Just get out there, man. Build some good habits. You are what you do. Okay? All right, y'all. I've talked your head off enough. I'm going to get out here and enjoy the day. Enjoy your week. If you're celebrating Memorial Day, if you're grilling food, spending time with family, or you're spending time with yourself, or whatever, man, have some good conversations. Laugh. Learn something new. Come on, man. Y'all hit me up, man. I'm able to see who downloads episodes and stuff, man. I've been seeing the downloads going up. I've been just talking to different people. People have been listening to the podcast, hitting me up at the gym, like all these different things, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. I say that every episode, man. Yeah, without y'all, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Without people listening, what am I talking for, right? So, have a blessed week. Don't let it be mundane. Remember, you are what you do. So do great things. Do great things. Do some fulfilling things, man. It's time to build good habits. It's time to go out there and walk in your purpose. And yeah, man, that's it, man. That's all I got. That's all I got. So until next time, follow me on all social media platforms. Hit me up, subscribe, listen, save, share the podcast, share this episode. Yeah. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I love y'all. Be blessed and peace.